What is going on, guys? Snickel here, and today I have another Platinum Trophy video for you guys. Today I'm going to be getting the Platinum Trophy in Hogwarts Legacy on the PlayStation 5. Now, the last trophy that I do have to get is Collector's Edition, which is to complete all collections. There is like a 100% checklist in the game, but you also do need to complete all of the collections throughout the game, which is another tab in the menu. I was having a little bit of issues with this since the game originally came out. We'll talk about it a little bit more in this video. If you guys do go on to enjoy the video, be sure to give it a like. Let me know your thoughts on the game down in the comments below, and consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification to stay up to date on all of my new uploads. Anyway, with all of that being said, let's get right into this video. I did live stream myself getting this platinum. I do live stream all my platinum trophies and various other things over on Twitch, so if you want to follow me, there's a link for that down in the description below. So what I needed to do to finish up my collections here was I needed to do the Depulso puzzles, because each of the Depulso puzzles have items that you need in order to complete your collections. And your collections are going to consist of things like armor, I should say clothing, conjurations, things like that, and you're going to get those in chests and things around the map, so you'll be able to track them pretty well. Now, the issue that I was having here was that I had played this game since it came out day one. Really enjoyed the game, really enjoyed playing through it and everything. And I mean, just from a gameplay perspective and a game perspective, this game is phenomenal. I'm really looking forward to playing this again on the PlayStation 4, because this is really one of the only, if not the best, game that's been made in the Hogwarts universe, or the Harry Potter universe, whatever you want to say. Really enjoyed it. But the issues that I was having was that when you're going around the map, and I don't know, it may be different now if you start a game on a newer patch or something. I know that there have been other games like that where they've been broken and then the game gets patched and it fixes it, but like you have to play it on that new patch. The issue that I was having was that my game wasn't telling me that I was done the right things. So I had made full guides for this game, and if you guys need help with anything, I'll have the playlist link down in the description below, but I made full guides for basically anything in the game collectible wise that you would need, other than a few things. So I had known that I had done everything, like landing platforms and balloons. Like, I had done all that stuff, because you need to do all that stuff for the collections tab to get this trophy that I'm going for here. And when I was going around the map, or when I was in the map and it was showing everything in the upper right hand corner for like things that I've collected and everything, it would say that I've done like 6 of the 8 balloons. And I'm like, well, I've done 8 of the 8 because like I had to do them in order to get a broomstick or something. So I had known that I had done them, but for some reason the game was telling me that I hadn't done them, even though they were done. So I guess what I'm trying to get at is there was a lot of issues with stat tracking with this game. And I don't know if it's been fixed since like patches have come out and everything. I've really not read the patch notes, so I'm not super sure. But this save that I'm playing on right here was played on originally a save from like when the game originally came out. So there's that. Just want to throw that out there. I think everything has been fixed. I don't even know if there was issues, really. It might have just been that people didn't know that you needed to collect things in the Depulso puzzles and stuff like that. But from what I've read and everything, it's completely fixed now. I know that there was this trophy, this collector's edition, was considered unobtainable for a little bit when the game first came out. So I think everything's been fixed. Beating around the bush, everything's been fixed. But for the rest of the trophies in the game, I really enjoyed them. I liked how the game made you at least play like a few hours for each of the houses. So you had to play a little bit in each of the houses. And I did enjoy that. You got to see like every aspect of the game. Well, not really every aspect, because I know each house has like different quest lines and everything, but at least you got to see the beginning of every house, and you got to see the common rooms and everything for each house. So that was pretty cool. I did really enjoy that. But you know, I haven't really played a game in a while where like it really drew me in, and I liked every aspect of the game. I was really on edge about how the combat would play out in this game, because older Harry Potter games, at least on the PlayStation 3, the combat basically plays like a third-person shooter, and like that's really the only way you can do it when you think about it, with a wand. But this game does it so well. It's not really Arkham style, because there's a little more freedom than that, but you do need to kind of pay attention to enemies' attacks and which ones you can dodge and which ones you can parry and things like that. But all in all, I really, really enjoyed the game, and I couldn't put it down. Like, I just wanted to keep playing it over and over and over again, and I just didn't want to put it down. The reason why the platinum took me so long is I was really waiting for a patch for the collector stuff to get done, because I didn't want to put all this time in and then the game ended up being broken and then I would have to play through again, because I've had that issue with games before and I didn't want to sink another like 50 hours into the game to play back through, because I've had to do that as well, and it's a big pain in the ass just to get the platinum. So here we go. This is our last chest that we have right here. That's going to get us the trophy collector's edition, which will then lead to this platinum trophy called Trophy Triumph. So really, really enjoyable game. I'm kind of sad that it's over, but anyway, let's take a look at this list. So here it is, 100% with a platinum, no DLC or anything right now, but I have heard some rumblings of that possibly being a thing that comes out soon. But as you're looking through the list here, you're going to see that you're going to get trophies for getting to a certain part in the story with every single house, playing through the entirety of the game, and then you're going to have your collectible and all that stuff on the bottom. All in all, really, really like the list. There's nothing that's missable. You basically have to do everything in the game from a collectible standpoint. Not like everything, but basically everything, which I really like. And I also really like that the game wasn't like focused specifically on the castle. Like, the castle was a very big part of this game, but there was Hogsmeade and there was the rest of the valley and everything around it, so there was a lot more to explore than just the castle. But the fact that the castle had so much detail and there was so much exploring that you could do in the castle was also amazing. I mean, the map in and of itself and the environment of this game is phenomenal. If you're a Harry Potter fan, definitely this is like a must play. No questions asked. Anyway, here is the profile. Trophy level 579, 74%. I've got 14,470 total trophies. Got 9,711 bronze, 3,244 silver, 1,281 gold, 234 platinums, and like I said, 14,470 total trophies if you're into that numbers kind of stuff. And then the platinum trophy itself, again, called Trophy Triumph. I'm sure you guys already know, this game broke a bunch of records from a streaming perspective and everything when it came out, and I was really, really looking forward to this game this year. This is probably one of my most anticipated games this year, and I enjoyed every single second that I played through it. Even if you're not a Harry Potter fan and you like open world games, I would definitely give this game a try, because just the environments and everything are phenomenal. The characters are phenomenal. The way the game looks is great. Just everything about this game. The combat is great. I don't think there's nothing about this game that I don't like. I guess there's a few like nitpicky things, but like it's really, really small, like not being able to fly your broomstick in like certain spots, like little things like that. But overall, from a general overview of the game, I mean, there's nothing bad about this game. Like, everything is just so great, and it's such a phenomenal game. So let's talk about some numbers now. So difficulty out of 10 to get this platinum, I'm going to give this like a 4 out of 10. And the reason I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10 and go below average is because you can turn the difficulty down to whatever you want to. So you can play on any difficulty that you want to, and you can make the game as easy as you want to. The only reason I'm going to give it a 4 and not go lower is the combat can be a little bit, I don't want to say interesting. You need to get used to the combat. Let's say that. You need to get used to the combat. So there's going to be a little learning curve when it comes to the combat. And there's a few things that you have to do with the combat in order to get through the game and to do certain things and get certain trophies. So you are going to have to learn the combat. That's why I'm going to give it, almost average, but not average, because again, you can play it on any difficulty, so you can make the game as easy as you want to. Time it takes to get the platinum, you're probably looking at around 60 to 70 hours. You're going to play a majority of your, time in one playthrough or one save of the game, and that's probably going to take you around 50 to 60 hours. And then you have to get 3 other trophies by playing a little bit through the game, through the other houses. I didn't really have that take too long, or that wasn't too much of an issue for me. It took me around 2-ish hours or so for each of those, maybe a little bit less because you can skip cutscenes and do all that. So I would say probably another like 6 hours or so for that. So not really that bad, honestly. For how big the game is and everything that it has to offer, it doesn't feel like overloaded. The map isn't like super large like other games that we've seen, but it's not also super small. It's a very, very fine medium, and I absolutely enjoy everything about this game. Size of the map, quests, things like that. Everything about the game is phenomenal. Also, like I mentioned before, if you guys are having any issues with anything, I will link a playlist to trophy guides, collectible guides, and stuff down in the description below, so you can check that out if you're having troubles with anything. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Let me know your thoughts on the game down in the comments below, if you've platinumed it, if you plan on going for it, anything like that. I love hearing from everybody. Again, go ahead and follow me on Twitch if you haven't already, and again, like the video if you haven't already. If you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing for more trophy content like this, and I hope to see you all around sometime soon.